Hello, High Society. Welcome back, Socialites, to another Season 3 battle, Sordward and Shielbert Spectacular Skirmish Society. We're in Week 2, and we got the Denver Ninetales going up against the Tuscaloosa Talonflames. Both teams are 1-0 after the first week, and both had very dominating victories. Tuscaloosa, a complete sweep, and Denver had a 5-0 win. So we got Denver bringing G-Max, Venusaur, Dugtrio, Torkoal, Heliolisk, Qwilfish, and Drampa, and Tuscaloosa countering with G-Max, Corviknight, Dracovish, Talonflame, Indeedee Male, Licky, and Alolan Raichu. So let's see what the leads are here. Tuscaloosa is a very scary team. Denver is a very consistent team every season. Alright, Tuscaloosa starts off with Talonflame. Would they be setting up a Tailwind, trying to get that Dracovish sweep? We got Torkoal coming out, sets up the Sun. That's part of Denver's strategy. Sun team, you got Venusaur, you got Solar Power, Heliolisk. Let's see what they want to do here. Looks like they're going to try and get up the rocks. Get up the free rocks. What does Talonflame do? Does it set up? They swap out. Tuscaloosa swaps him out, sends out Dracovish. Doesn't even want to get up the Tailwind. You don't need it here anyway against Torkoal. So does Torkoal stay in? The Sun is up. Torkoal is very defensive. Be interesting to see what happens. Does Torkoal stay in or does it switch out? Gonna stay in, clicking on that body press. Vicious Rend comes out. How much damage will this do? Big damage, but Torkoal hangs on. Wow, the Sun matters. Cutting that damage in half. Huge. And that's good damage against the Dracovish. A little bit of leftovers recovery. Alright. What does the Torkoal do here? Looks like it's just gonna sack the Torkoal. Denver. See, Vicious Rend finishes the Torkoal. Torkoal down. Dracovish gets its first KO of the season. Didn't need it last week. Right, here comes Drampa. Drampa's got a Focus Sash so it can absorb a hit from this Dracovish. Let's see what Dracovish does. If it attacks, Drampa will not only get its Berserk for being at low health, but it'll get off this Draco Meteor, which if it connects will definitely take out the Dracovish. Let's see if Tuscaloosa can play around this. Tuscaloosa takes back the Dracovish, sends out Corviknight. Wow, what a read. What a read, because you know that Vicious Rend would have KO'd the Drampa. He must have known that this would be a Scarf Revenge Killer. Here comes the Draco. This isn't going to do anything against Corviknight here. Look at that. Maybe about a third of its health, but Corviknight stays healthy. Let's see. Heliolisk going to be the swap here. Is Corviknight going to G-Max? Going to go for a Wind Rage to get those rocks out of here. Shiny Heliolisk in the Sun. No, Body Press comes out. That's going to be huge against the Heliolisk. Takes it down. Wow. Wow. Tuscaloosa getting 2 quick KOs. Dracovish taking down Torkoal. The read to swap into the Corviknight. And another Body Press to take down Heliolisk. Denver's on the back foot here. You don't want to send out Venusaur here. You would just be asking for a G-Max war. They send out Drampa, knowing that you can survive at least one of these body presses. You go for the Fire Blast or the clean Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's the choice. Body Press comes out. How much will this do? Big damage takes Drampa down to about a third of the health, but that activates its Berserk, raising its special attack. That'll mean this Thunderbolt will be a clean KO against Corviknight. So Corviknight goes down. Tuscaloosa without their G-Max now. Will that come into play? Licky Licky comes out. Licky Licky. Good to fight against weather, but the sun is gone. Torkoal's gone. There will be no more sun. What do they do here? Drampa with the sash was the Dracovish answer to revenge kill the Dracovish, but now the sash is broken. Drampa's weak. Swaps out into Quillfish. Quillfish getting off the Intimidate on Licky Licky. Let's see, Licky Licky goes for the Ice Punch. This would have taken out the Drampa, but it's going to do nothing against this Quillfish. And rocky helmet damage from the Quillfish. Licky Licky heals him back. Eats his sandwich. Nom nom nom. Leftovers. Leftovers are always better the next day. Let's see, what does Quillfish want to do here? Looks like it's setting up a Thunder Wave. Does Licky Licky have a Thunder Punch? No, looks like Tuscaloosa swaps out. Tuscaloosa been swapping around their Pokemon very nicely. Raichu comes out. That means that this Thunder Wave will be null and void. Wow, what a read. What a read from Tuscaloosa. But looks like Denver has their own trick. If Tuscaloosa can read this switch and go for a Psychic, that'll be big damage. Volt Switch, no. And now, the Raichu is stuck in with the Choice Scarf Dugtrio. This is going to be a big earthquake here. That'll take down Raichu. Wow, and with that, Denver inching their way back. Dracovish at about half health. Drampa at about a third of its health. All the rest of the Pokemon pretty healthy. Oh, here comes Dracovish. But there's no Tailwind support. I think this is Tuscaloosa's first misplay here. Bringing out Talonflame would have been huge here. Setting up a Tailwind to bring out the Dracovish sweep, I think would have been the play. Let's see. What will Denver do here? Do they risk an Earthquake KOing? No, looks like they're going to swap into Drampa and sacrifice it. Drampa comes back out. Dracovish clicks the only move that matters. Vicious Rend takes down Drampa. That's the second KO for Dracovish. Denver down to the last three Pokemon. They're going to be sending out Venusaur. Let's see. Venusaur going for the G-Max. Going for the Vine Lash. I think this will be enough to KO Dracovish. And Venusaur should take this hit relatively well. Oh, Tuscaloosa swaps out again into Talonflame. Wow. You can see why Tuscaloosa is one of the more feared teams. They are reading this. They are playing the singles game. The strategy of singles is how you switch into your opponent, how you absorb their hit, pivot, to give you a favorable position. Alright, we see G-Max Venusaur. Now remember, Tuscaloosa lost their G-Max Corviknight, which means they have no G-Max on the field anymore. Will that matter? This Talonflame eats up that Whiplash, Vine Lash, very nice. Whiplash, Vine Lash. But the furious beating from those vines takes Talonflame down to about half health. Flare Blitz. Oh my goodness, the damage that Talonflame gives out. Strike will take down the Talonflame though. But that leaves Venusaur very weak. Light Orb recoil. Dracovish Indeedee, Licky Licky. Let's see, what do we have here? Licky Licky comes out. I think that an Indeedee play would have been good here. Set up the psychic terrain. Let's see. Going for another Vine Lash. Venusaur goes first. This will be big damage on Licky Licky. Takes it down to about 1/5 of its health. Venusaur takes a Fire Punch. Gets KO'd. Will the beating from the Vine be enough to take down Licky Licky here? Let's see. No, Licky Licky hangs on with what looks like 1 HP, gets a little bit of leftovers recovery. Denver's left with Dugtrio and Quillfish. But Tuscaloosa no longer has their ground immunities, Corviknight and Talonflame. So this Dugtrio is gonna click Earthquake like a Dracovish clicks Vicious Wren. Earthquake comes out, takes down Licky Licky. No more speed control for Tuscaloosa. Scarf, Dugtrio, outspeeds even Scarf Dracovish, if that's what Tuscaloosa brought here. More rocks damage. This Dracovish has taken a lot of rocks damage. Earthquake from the Dugtrio. 3 little moleheads. Takes down Dracovish. Takes down the Dragon Fish. Dugtrio going for the sweep here. Those rocks are still up. Tuscaloosa, the downfall of their draft team is they have no way to set up hazards and no way to remove them other than from their Gmax. Indeedee sets up the Psychic Surge. If it had Focus Sash, it is broken due to the rocks. That's going to mean that this Earthquake is going to do big damage. Let's see, can Indeedee survive? Indeedee, not the bulkiest of Pokemon. It all comes down to this. Tuscaloosa made a lot of good plays, but it didn't matter when you have Dugtrio. T-R-I-O. Denver takes it. Wow, what a game. What a back and forth game. Just amazing. Guys, gals, chairs, sheep, soda bottles, whatever you identify as, let me know in the comments what you thought of this battle. Dugtrio proving why it's an S-tier Pokemon. Let me know what you thought of Tuscaloosa's great reads. I think they only made one mistake. And sometimes that's all that costs you. Thank you for watching, Society. And as always, stay classy.